This week on Machinery Pete TV, used combine prices are on the rise, and Pete found a perfect example at this Hamlin, Iowa auction with a pair of S770s. What do a former president and an Illinois farmer have in common? We'll find out. And the big tired 8400R made a big impression on bidders from around the country.
Your machinery is a serious investment and at the heart of every farming operation. Some call it a passion. We're Machinery Pete TV, and today we'll cover everything from auction roundups to the classics to the latest trends and technology. Machinery Pete, the most trusted name in farm equipment.
Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneers. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com. A&I Products is a lower cost, quality replacement parts solution for all types and ages of ag equipment across all brands. Visit aiproducts.com. Hey folks, welcome to Machinery Pete TV, coming at you this week from Hamlin, Iowa. We're out here for the retirement auction for Dwayne and Pat Sunberg. I tell you, Dwayne farming 62 years. I stopped in to visit with him last night. We had a great talk about his beautiful equipment. A very emotional last day wrapping up a farm career of 62 years. Every right to be emotional through the ups and downs of farming. But I tell you what, they have a beautiful line of machinery. It's going to be quite a day. But first, it's time for Share Your Legacy, brought to you by Big Iron Auctions.
The stories of farm families and small towns are the stories of rural America. They deserve to be memorialized and shared with the world. These legacies reveal a rich history and show us they are worth preserving. They show us all what's still possible. Share Your Legacy is a program produced by Big Iron Auctions. We're traveling the country in search of families and communities who have stories to tell. Families who worked the land, families who supported their towns, families who gave thanks to God, families whose legacies still impact their communities today. Join us as we visit with the Thompsons in Stewart, Nebraska, whose homestead goes back to 1918. Travel with us to meet the Roberts family in Jeffersonville, Georgia, who have 31 family members running their family farm. Share Your Legacy finds stories like these and presents them like never before. Discover 100-year-old machinery that still has an impact on one Iowa farm, and see what is perhaps the oldest tractor in America still in use, located in Lubbock, Texas. Water towers, town squares, grain elevators, center pivots, fishing holes, and six-man football all serve as backdrops for these profoundly human stories of hard work, devotion, and perseverance. Tune in to Machinery Pete every Saturday on RFD TV to catch new features, and visit BigIron.com to nominate stories to be showcased by the Share Your Legacy program.
Hey, stick around folks. Coming up, we have a pair of 2020 John Deere S770 combines for you, both just under 900 SEP hours.
The Tire Grabber is designed with your safety in mind, supporting your heavy lifting jobs with a heavy-duty jack and tire handler duo. For farmers working to lift, change, and repair tires on their home farms, check out the Tire Grabber at thetiregrabber.com.
We would like to welcome and thank everyone for coming to our retirement sale. Special thanks to our son Terry and Jeff, who has been with us for many years, for working week after week after week, helping Dwayne get 62 years of farming equipment and everything else that goes with it, ready for this sale.
No, you're not seeing double, folks. We actually have a pair of 2020 John Deere S770s on the sale here today. Just under 900 SEP hours on them both. Now, the combine market has been red hot. In my 33 years tracking values, very, very rare to see used combine values go up. Actually, so far this year, S770s are up $5,000 on the average price.
I got 290 here and 5. I got 290 here and 5. 295. We'll go the long way. Anybody want to get 291? 291. You need a combine. Right, here you go. 291 up on top, and now 292, and now 3, 4, 93, 4. I like when you yep. I got 293, 4, and now 5. I got $94.5. I got $94 now 5. 295, 294 here now 5, and now 6. I got 95. The next one will be higher, 295 and 7. I got 26, and now 7. 297, 296 and 7. I got 296 here now 7, 7, 7. Sound like pulling teeth every 1/2 hour there, Jim. Bingfeld, get in here. 297. I got 296, 7. I got 296 here now, 7, 7, 7, 96 here now, 7. Jimmy, you look cold. You want to get 297? I'll drive it home for you. 296 here now, 7, 297. I sold the combine. 296. I 275 here now, somebody. I got 275 now, 70, 270, 270, 270, 270. What do you say? 67.5, and now 270, and now 275. Jr. 275, 2.5, 75. I 2.5 and 5, 75, 275, 2.5 and 5. I 75 now 80, 280, 275, 80, 280, 277.5. I got 275 and 7.5. You get 7.5, and now 80, 285, 285, 285. I got $2 here now 5, 280 here now 5, 285, 2.5, and now 285, 285. It's all money. 285. I got 285, and now 7.5. 287.5. 285, 7.5. I got 285, 7.5. 285, 7.5. 285, 7.5. I got 285, 7.5. And now 90. 290, 290, 290, 290, 290. Really, this is the better one. I thought of the 290. Yep. And now 91. In the click of time, you get 291. And now 2. Oh, 7.5. And now 290. 290. 290. 290. Yeah. And now 2.5. I got 290, 2.5, and now 5. 295. I got 290, here now 5, 5, 5, 295, 295. Anybody want to get 93? 293. I got 295 and 3. 292, 5 and 3. And now 4. 294, and now 5, 295, 295, 294 here, 5, 295. I got 94 here, now 5, 295, 296. Yep. And now 7. They're all watching you on top. 297. You want his autograph too? 296 and 777, 296 and 7, 297, 296 and 7, 296 and 777, 297, and now 298. Make it bring Shredder on it. 298, 297, hit on 8, 98, 98, 298, 297, hit on 8, 298. I sold the combine. 297.
Hey folks, I'm here with the owners, Dwayne and Pat Sunberg in Hamlin, Iowa. Guys, your line of equipment is just amazing. I've covered a lot of auctions. I don't often see this kind of setup. Can you tell us a bit about your guys' farming career?
Well, we've been farming for 62 years.
62 years.
Yep.
Started 1961?
1961.
Wow. What do you remember about those early days when you guys were getting started?
A lot of hard work compared to today.
Pat, what do you remember about those early days?
Yeah, a lot of hard work. There's so much more conveniences in this equipment now. It's so much easier to operate. I was the grain cart driver. Okay. We went from gravity boxes to grain carts, and what a difference.
Yeah, could you ever imagine you'd have grain carts like your Kinsey 1300s?
No, not back then, nope.
Wow.
No, we were kind of poor as church mice, and we've come this far, I guess.
Well, yeah, talk to us about going through the cycles in agriculture. I mean, there's good years, bad years. You guys have, 62 years, you've been through it all. What's the secret to success?
Hard work.
Mostly all work.
Yeah, no shortcuts, is there?
No.
25.
Here are a few more items that sold on today's sale.
25, 6, 25, 6. Here we go. 25, $26,000. I sold it. 25,000. 35. 34, 35. Anybody else? 34, 35. Sold it your way, 34,000. $29,000. Anybody else? Here we go. 29.30, 29.5, 29,500, 29.5. Sold it your way, 29,000.
What's that piece of equipment worth? Check out Machinery Pete's auction prices for the answer. Free to view, updated daily, all types of equipment. Go to machinerypete.com and click on the auction tab, then auction price data. Hey folks, I'm here with a couple of the principals with Pauley Family Auction Services. We've got Tom and JR, and actually the whole wider crew here. We've got John, we've got Ben, and we've got Jared. We've got multi-generational auctioneers here. Now guys, we need to know how this all started way back in the day for you guys.
Way back, our grandpa Bernard, he was a horse trader, and he liked to trade land, and he liked to farm, and he really liked to work. But he would go to sales to buy cattle, hogs, sheep, and he'd have a Cadillac, and if the truck was full, he was known to throw the calf, the hog, the sheep in the back of the Cadillac, and the guy says, Bernie, how can you do that? He says, they're the ones paying for the car, and they should get a ride in it also. So his Cadillacs were very dirty, but so Dad would go to a few sales with him, and so somehow the sale in Denison, which we own now, that's where there was Rodney North, was an older guy there, and he always didn't pay people very much, so he hired kids. And so my dad started working the ring there. And
how old was your dad when he started?
Probably, he said 10, but I think maybe 12.
Okay.
Yes.
And now Dad just passed a couple years ago?
2 years in October, and if he was here today, he'd be in a gator, and he'd be fired up to go, and he would sell, he'd sell all of this by himself, and probably he'd like to get it done in 2.5 hours or less.
Now, Tom, Dad was still cranking auctioneering into his 90s?
Yep, so Dad, he passed away in October 2020. He picked up the virus in September, and 28 days later, he went to heaven.
Welcome back to Tractor Tales, folks. This week we're going to head to West Central Illinois to check out a classic John Deere 8630. While this tractor was a common workhorse on the farm, this model had a very special visitor take a ride.
A 1975 John Deere 8630 that we bought new. It's sentimental to me because I gave President Ronald Reagan a tractor ride in that tractor October 20th, 1982, when he was president. And it all happened because my brother was Illinois Director of Ag, and President Reagan needed a place to come to Illinois and give a speech along with another event he was going to attend. He ended up coming to our farm. I said, well, if he comes, I'll give him a tractor ride. And the White House press guy liked it. Our family was to keep that secret for a month. We couldn't tell anybody. And we practiced that tractor ride every day for a week ahead of the show day at the precise time of day for where the sun was going to be and the best pictures. President Reagan hopped in with me, and we went down the field 300 yards and turned around and came back. And we talked about tractors. We're going to make a round with a tractor and chisel plow, but it rained at least an inch the night before. So the chisel plowing that couldn't happen. We were just going to make, with the chisel plow out of the ground, make a round about 300 yards down the field and turn around and come back. So it was quite a day.
Coming up, folks, our feature item on the sale today. You're not going to want to miss this baby. A John Deere 8400R. It's got 1,500 hours, it's got warranty, and it's got LSW tires.
The Tire Grabber is designed with your safety in mind, supporting your heavy lifting jobs with a heavy-duty jack and tire handler duo. For farmers working to lift, change, and repair tires on their home farms, check out the Tire Grabber at thetiregrabber.com.
Well, folks, one thing I've noticed over the years, whenever I post a picture on our Facebook page of a tractor with LSW tires, the clicks just go through the roof. Now today, our feature item on the sale is a John Deere 8400R, 1,500 hours on it. It's got the Power Guard warranty, and of course, these beautiful tires. Now it's time to find out what she's going to sell for.
331. I got 330 here, no 5. I got 330 here, no 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 331 and 2. I got 331 and 2. I got 331 and 2, 2, 2, 2, 331 and 2, $1, 2, 2, down 3. I got $2, 3. I got 332 down 3, 32 down 3, 3, 3, 3, 32, 3, 333. That's a lot of threes. 333, 332, 3, yes or no, 333, 333, and now 4, 334, 334, 333, now 4, 333, now 4, 5. I got 34 now. I wish they'd jump a little bit. 334 now 5, 335, 335, 334 now 5, 5 now 6. I got 335 and 6. I got 335 here now 6 now 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 337. I got 36 now 7, 7, 7, 36 now 7, 36, 7, 36 here now 7, 337, 38. 38, 338, I got 37 here now, 8, 338, 338, 338, and all 9, 339. Remember, you got to take Dwayne with you, whoever buys this. Pat's going to get rid of him, you got to go. 339, I got 338 and 9, I got 338 and 9, 339, and now 340, 340, 340, and now 1, 340 here now 1, I got 341, 1, 341, now 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 41 and 2, 41 and 2. 341 and 2, and now 3, 343, 4, 344, 344, 4, 443, $1 here now 4, 443, now 4, 444. And now 5, 344, $1 here now 5, 345, 340. Internet's unbelievable, isn't it? 345, 345, and now 6, 346, 345, now 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 4 here now 6, and now 7, 347, 347, and now 8. 348. We can wait for you every time you bid. It's a yeah. 348. 347 here now 8. 348. I got 43 now 8. 348 now 999. 349. I got 48 and 9. Ask him for 350 one time. 48 and 9. I probably can't do that on the internet. 349. 348 and 9. 349. 349. I sold the tractor. 348,000.
Well folks, down the stretch here, 2022, the hottest used farm equipment market I've ever seen. Believe me, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, just trying to accurately relay what we've been seeing out there. So let's go to one day as an example, December 16th. Now at an auction in Carthage, Illinois, I saw the highest 2 auction prices on tractors ever. A pair of John Deere 9620 RXs, a 19 model and a 20 model, sold for $600,000 and $610,000. First 2 to ever hit that mark. Same day, December 16th, let's go over to Brillion, Wisconsin, a farm auction. Let's get into an older pre-def pre-tier 4 tractor, a time machine. This 94 model Case IH 7210, only 382 actual one owner hours on it. So yeah, you know it's gonna sell sky high. But coming into the sale, folks, the highest auction price ever on a 7210 was $67,000. This one went for $150,000. 83,000 over the record. Now that same day, December 16th, let's hop out to Coleman, South Dakota for a farm auction. This 2010 Versatile 535 4-wheel drive, 1,210 hours on it, went for $217,000. And yep, that's a record price. In fact, it's $29,000 over the previous record, which by the way was just set November 30th at $188,000. And by the way, that was $16,000 over a record that had stood for 10 years. So that's how hot the market was end of 22. Now as we look into 23 and try to predict what's going to happen, I think structurally there's some things that are going to hold used values high. I mean, on the one hand, you've got most new equipment's already pre-sold. You still got the supply chain mess. Delivery times are still an issue. Now even more important is the historic tightness with on dealer lots, particularly with large late model used equipment. That's the tightest used market ever. Couple that with continued strong farm income, and you think that used values should remain pretty high. But I will say that at the very end of 22, I just was starting to get a vibe from sellers of used equipment about the carrying cost on the inventory side with interest rates rising. So that could apply some pressure to move some used quicker, which in theory could take the edge off these record high used values. Well folks, I hope you had fun today here in Hamlin, Iowa, retirement auction for Dwayne and Pat Sunberg. Pretty cool to watch a pair of 2020 John Deere S770 combine sell. And remember, if you're trying to price a used combine, folks, go to machinerypete.com. All this auction price data is free. Just click on the auction tab and then auction price data. We update that stuff every day. And we'll see you back here next week on Machinery Pete TV. Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneers. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com. A&I Products is a lower cost, quality replacement part solution for all types and ages of ag equipment across all brands. Visit aiproducts.com.